Fortnite Season 5 has just released, everybody, and I know you guys have been playing it a ton, just like I have. But how is Fortnite doing when we compare it to Marvel's Avengers, the video game? Is there any real competition here? But let's talk about it a little bit this week on the show. Great day on the internet, everybody. Welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. How are you doing? Great to see you. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. There's not a lot of humps over here. Really excited to talk to you guys. Now, I am not a gigantic, knee-deep Fortnite guy. I enjoy Fortnite. I played Season 4. I got Season 5, and I've already been playing it just like you guys probably have too. I wanted to talk to you guys about how Fortnite has marketed their season passes and their content in comparison to that of Marvel's Avengers, the video game. Season 5 of Fortnite just dropped yesterday, where we had the opening reveal with Galactus. And I gotta tell you, there was hype, anticipation, and it was fun. And watching all of my favorite streamers online gather around, go through the opening sequence and everything, the moments with Galactus, it was epic and it felt like an event. And then they hit you at the very end that, you know, the Season 5 was going to launch in a matter of hours. And since then, we got a slew of new characters and skins, and the biggest standouts for me is going to be that we got the Mandalorian with Baby Yoda. That's freaking cool. It's amazing to me that Fortnite continues to kind of up its game every single season, and when we had the last season covering what I cared so much about, which having X-Men and Marvel characters introduced into that world of Fortnite, like, it really showcases just how great a game like Fortnite is. And remember, like, years ago when it first came out, it wasn't touted initially as like, oh, it's gonna be this great epic game. Everyone was kind of like, okay, what is this thing? You drop out of the sky and then you fly around, you kill your buddy, and then, okay, yeah. All right, it's PUBG. I think PUBG is going to be better. And look at us now, and look at Fortnite right now. It's an incredible experience, and it showcases just how much love and care and attention there is into a game like that, in a franchise like that. And we get all of these amazing characters brought into the universe, from Galactus to the X-Men to the Marvel's Avengers characters, and now seeing them dipping in with Star Wars and the Mandalorian specifically with Baby Yoda. Like, this is fun. And this is exactly what my issue is with Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's Avengers came out earlier in the year. We finally got the release. Many of us went through, we beat the story, we beat the campaign, we went through and we did the multiplayer, we did the highs, we did the missions, we upped our characters, we got our favorites, we did Iron Man, we unlocked the suits, and then everything went quiet for like a long time. And we're still waiting. And now we're hearing about the Kate Bishop DLC that's going to launch 2 days and drop 2 days before Cyberpunk does. Totally different games, but for grabbing your audience's attention, it's going to be hard, because fans of the Marvel's Avengers game like myself are probably going to jump in, grind out the Kate Bishop DLC, get online, play with it, do my thing, and then I'm done. And I may or may not go over to Cyberpunk. I'm probably going to be waiting to get that in the new year when all of the next gen patch updates drop. But really, guys, looking at how Fortnite built up an event in a season, it's incredible. And it's kind of, it makes me scratch my head with what Marvel is doing with their own brand. Like, it's Marvel's Avengers, and sure, we get these war table announcements to say, here's Kate Bishop and here's Hawkeye, and there's going to be more to come. We're not seeing this big epic event to say and announce that we have this new batch of DLC on its way for when Spider-Man is going to drop. When you look at how Fortnite did it with the introduction piece with Galactus, like, why haven't we gotten a Galactus as an enemy dropped into the world of Avengers? Like, are you kidding me? Why can't they create that and have those moments? Those are the Avengers, like, movie moments, and we're getting that in Fortnite. And again, yay, great. It just bothers me because, as someone who wants to enjoy this game for Avengers, I want to be able to get into that universe, get sucked in, upgrade all my characters, and I've done that for a couple of them, and I've been very much done and kind of just waiting on the sidelines, and especially been able to play under new games under for the new generation of consoles. I got other stuff to play. But I'm just so impressed with how Fortnite did it and how lackluster it has been with Marvel's Avengers. But what do you guys think? Does it even phase you, or are you just going to wait for the new DLC and jump back in and you're good? I'm just mostly talking about specifically how great of a job marketing this stuff that Fortnite does in comparison to Marvel's Avengers, where you got a Kate Bishop DLC with a war table, you announce her, you get some gameplay trailer footage, it all looks good. We did our own coverage here on the show, and I'm psyched for it because it looks good. But I worry that it's going to be just kind of, I'm done. Whereas Fortnite builds off of its season pass with its announcements, and it builds, and there's so much to do and unlock and invest in. And I don't get that with Marvel's Avengers, where I feel like I'm just done. Why can't you drop in a Warzone style gameplay within Marvel's Avengers? Like, I don't get why we can't have these giant bosses. Why can't you drop in a Doctor Doom for a battle with you and all your friends, or Galactus, or Magneto, or anybody else that you could pull from the MCU, from the greatest roster that we've got? And instead, we're getting all of that in Fortnite, and they license these out, and we get Mandalorian, and I'm in a battle with I'm Mando, and I got Wolverine beside me, and Storm and Thor are flying around in my team, and like, that's cool. It's cartoony, it's animated, it's fun, and I'm always engaged. And I'm struggling with Marvel's Avengers because I want it to be good, and I'm finding that it's just, I don't know if it's going to hit the mark. We saw a huge drop off of the Avengers game fan base, that you're getting 96 or 97% of the fans have actually dropped off that title completely. We got huge Black Friday sales where like you can pick it up for $30. And this game came out just a few months ago, and within a few months it is just gone, and there's no lineup for future DLC. I know that Marvel's Avengers is going for this comic book style, chapter style for their stories, to say, you know, we're getting Kate Bishop, there's going to be story threads that lead into Hawkeye, and those threads are going to lead into the next chapter and the next. That's cool, and that has my interest, but I don't think that they've done a good enough job explaining that for getting its fan base really hyped about where they're going to be. And because Avengers has been so far kind of removed from people's mindsets and their priority, I think it's hard for people to get reinvested. And I think that's where a big mistake was made, where you don't have this giant hype trailer, anticipation for a new chapter, a new season, whatever, where you have Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Black Panther. Like, give us something big to grab onto to get the community to hype behind it. Because when I'm going through and watching just yesterday, all of the amazing people online playing Fortnite, streaming it on Twitch, on YouTube, showing us what they love, experiencing the new season, and people are just jumping in, and there's new users every single day, and Avengers is losing users every single day and every minute. And I think this is just one more nail in it, where people are going to go, why am I going to play this Avengers game? I did it, I beat it, I did the campaign, I'm kind of done, but Fortnite's already got a brand new season out, and I'm going to play as the Mandalorian, or, oh, I can play as X-Men, I can play as Wolverine. I can't even do that in the Avengers game. I can play as Venom in this game. To me, I think that there's almost a missed opportunity and a room for debate on maybe Marvel's Avengers, instead of trying to go for that more realistic approach with its characters and its design aesthetically, maybe they should have gone with more of the animated and going more in the side and lean towards Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and given us that art style and mash it up with like Fortnite, you know, and give me kind of the best of both. If I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which is kind of what the game is to a little degree, and give me that online and the co-op and the ability to bring in friends and community, and it has that replay value of Fortnite built in, I think that you would have had a much greater success at this point. Fortnite is always going to do amazing, and Marvel's Avengers did pretty well out of the gate, and then completely tanked off everyone's radar. And especially as we're getting later and later into the year, we have our new consoles, we have new games to play, it's becoming increasingly difficult, in my opinion, to grab onto a game like that, as much as a lot of us really want to, or are still playing it. Because I know some of you guys in the comments, and you're chatting with me in the community, and you're like, Matt, I'm still playing Marvel's Avengers and I still enjoy it. Me too, I still pick it up because I want to be able to jump in and fly around as Iron Man and go into a hive mission and just, you know, mess around for a little bit. But I'm waiting for that giant moment, that next level thing. And that's where I look at something like Fortnite as someone here who is on the casual side. I am not hardcore at it. I suck at building. Like I'm okay. I have won. I've done it. I've got first on Fortnite before. Yeah, and I maybe did it like 2 or 3 times, and then that's it. And I'm in 10th. I just played an hour ago, and I was 11th overall. But I feel like I'm working towards something, and I got some Mandalorian armor. Like, that's cool. And I go over to Avengers a couple of days ago, and I don't know half of it now. Like, what am I unlocking for? I'm not getting any new suit. I've got all the suits I want. I can't build off any of their armor. And I feel like with Fortnite, I'm able to customize and just have fun in that world and drop in and drop out. And Avengers, I'm like, oh, this is really repetitive and not in a good way. And it doesn't have that itch, and it doesn't grab me like a Destiny game does for so many people out there, or Fortnite for that matter. So guys, how do you think things are stacking up, and how are they going to stack up long term when you are looking at Fortnite versus Avengers? I think that there's totally an argument, and people will probably say in the comments that, you know what, Matt, they are totally different games entirely, but they are online games that we play as a community, and you're progressing, you're building up your skill sets. For me, I'm just trying to compare like how they're kind of marketed right now, and with both companies having extremes amounts of resources available to them at their disposal, where we're getting Avengers and Marvel characters and Star Wars characters in Fortnite, and the Avengers property video game has nothing new. And we're going to release Kate Bishop in a week. I don't know, but it seems like it's a long grind road ahead. I really am positive about, and I try to be very positive on this show. Let's be optimistic about things. Maybe they're going to turn around in 2021, and maybe Avengers is going to start to pick up steam, and these chapters within the story that they're going to tell are going to unfold. And maybe in 6 months, we can turn around and say, man, the Doctor Strange DLC was great. The Black Panther stuff was amazing. And they finally figure out where they got to go. Maybe it'll be a year from now, and we're getting a game that we are really invested in. And I really hope that's the case, because I love these characters. But I feel like Fortnite right now really takes the cake and really takes the edge over other titles and other games just across the industry, in my opinion, for building hype and anticipation and then dropping that DLC right away. Like, that's how you market it, and that's how you get people engaged in a game like that. Anyways, guys, that wraps up our episode today on Assemble. I'm Matt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like our content, please leave me some comments below. Subscribe to the show if you enjoy it. Hit the notification bell too, so you can get updates on all the content we do and all of our other shows that we have this week. Stay tuned and check us out over on twitch.tv/assemble show. Podcast there twice a week. Go check us out. Link in the description below. Thank you guys for joining us. And as always, thank you for assembling with us. See ya.